give like a testimony about my experience about the power of prayer, like really being sincere and like asking God to help you through stuff. So when I was a wee lad, my freshman year of high school, I started going out with this girl named Sarah. And I really liked her, like me and her got along well. It was really cool, like going out with her. But for the whole entire time and I met her through church, the whole entire time that I went out with her, Jesus was never really a part of our relationship. Like, we never really just like talked about God, and we never really like prayed together or anything. So, okay, so 3 months in of going out with her, all of a sudden, I started crying because I realized that in our relationship, or with my relationship with God, I was purposely not talking to Jesus about me and Sarah because I was ashamed. And like at that point, I prayed to God that the Lord's will be done in my relationship between me and Sarah. And so, less than a week later, she told me that we had to break up because something that had to do with her parents like not wanting us to be together. And I was really mad, like, man, God, what the heck? I asked that your will be done, and then you separate us? Okay, all right, let's see how this works out. And to this day, it's probably a good thing. I mean, God separated us. I mean, I prayed, and then less than a week later, we had to break up. So, yeah, I guess it was a good thing. Even though she was kind of cool. Anyway. Yeah. Alright, so a couple years later, I started going out with another girl, also named Sarah. Different girl. But, yeah. And the funny thing is, not that her same name is Sarah, but the funny thing is, when I was going out with her, I dreaded praying to God about us. Because if I did, he might separate us. Completely serious. So, and I know it's ironic because if he separated you guys, then it wasn't meant to be. But it's like, well, I want to like do this on my own for once. Yeah. So basically, the same thing was happening when I was going out with Sarah. Our relationship wasn't like godly at all. Like, she was Catholic, but we never really prayed or talked about Christ because it was really, we never really had any good conversations about Jesus Christ and stuff. So, like, after over a year of going out with her, I finally decided to let go and see what would happen if I gave it to the Lord and say, you know what, Lord, help me and Sarah have a strong Christian relationship. Do what you have to do to make our relationship one based on Christ. So, less than a week later, she left me for another guy that she had met a few days earlier. And that really, really hurt. And you can understand why, because I was going out with her for over a year, and then she leaves me for someone. Not only that, but I pray to God, trusting in Him to do the right thing, and then He separates us. So, what I took from this is, if you're sincere with prayer, God will answer you. Amen. And He will answer you even though in ways you wouldn't think that is a good thing. Like, then I was like, what the heck? But I realized, because I took 8 AP exams, that was my senior year, I couldn't have gone out with her and like passed all my AP exams. There was no way. Because, yeah, you know, so it was a good thing in the end.